Now say students, yesterday we have completed the derivation for magnetic field on the axis of a circular current loop. So we have used the Biot-Savart law to derive the relation, and we came to the conclusion that magnetic field at the axis of the loop is given by B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into 2I pi r square divided by r square plus x square to the power of 3 by 2. Okay, then we have seen small derivation if the magnetic field is at the center of the loop. Then what we did, we have taken x is equal to 0. By taking x is equal to 0, we came to the conclusion that B is equal to mu naught I by 2r. So this is the derivation we did yesterday for Biot-Savart law. So that was the 4.6. Okay, so today we have to start with 4.7, that is Ampere's circuital law. Now this Ampere's circuital law, it is an alternate form of the Biot-Savart law. In case of Biot-Savart law, we will be considering that a wire is there and through that particular wire current is flowing, and at a particular point we have to calculate the magnetic field. And in case of Biot-Savart law, current element is used. Similarly, in case of this Ampere's circuital law, this was given by Ampere. This law is giving the relation, it gives the relationship between current I and magnetic induction. That is B. So this law is relation between I and B. What is I? Current. But here in this particular law, I is considered to be the current flowing through a closed path. There we have considered a wire carrying I amount of current, but here a closed path is considered. So what this Ampere's circuital law states, it states that the line integral of magnetic field, line integral of magnetic field B around any closed path, around any closed path, line integral of magnetic field around any closed path in free space is equal to mu naught times the net current enclosed by the path. So this law is given by B dl is equal to mu naught I. What is B? Magnetic field. What is dl? dl is the line element, current element. dl is what? It is the small current element in a closed path. Mu naught. What is mu naught? It is the permeability of free space. What is I? I is the current. So what is the Ampere's circuital law? Says the line integral of magnetic field around any closed path in free space, around any closed path in free space is equal to mu naught times the net current enclosed by that path. So the net current enclosed by the path is I, mu naught times the net current enclosed by the path, that is B dl is equal to mu naught I, where I is the current, total current through the closed path, B is the magnetic field strength, dl is the length of the small current element in a closed path, mu naught is what? Permeability of the free space. Permeability of the free space is given by mu naught. This Ampere's circuitous law is applicable only for the closed loop, and the closed loop is called Amperian loop. Amperian loop. Just in case of electrostatics, we have considered a closed path, closed surface. What was that closed surface called? Gaussian surface. So this closed loop is called as the for the Gaussian surface, and this Gaussian surface is given in case of Gauss law. Gauss law represents what? It is in the closed surface in case of an electrostatics we have considered. Okay, epsilon naught times the charge, 1 upon epsilon naught times the charge present in the conductor. So that is the Gauss law we have studied. Here what this B indicates, what? B is what? Tangential to the loop. B is what? Tangential to the loop. Another, B is normal to the loop and B vanishes. B is tangential to the loop, B is normal to the loop, and B vanishes. So B dl is equal to mu naught I is the Ampere's circuital law, and this law is analogous, or it is analogous to the Biot-Savart law. So what we can say, alternative to the Biot-Savart law. In Biot-Savart law we are considering the wire, okay, long wire, infinite wire, but here we are considering the closed path. In the closed path or a closed loop, line integral of magnetic field around any closed path in free space is equal to mu naught times the net current enclosed by that path. So B dl is equal to mu naught I, where I is the total current through the closed path, B is the magnetic field strength, dl is the length of the small current element in a closed path, mu naught is the permeability of free space. Mu naught is what? Permeability of free space, and this Ampere's law is applicable only for the closed loop, and that closed loop is called as Amperian loop, as the Gauss law is used for Gaussian surface in the electrostatics. Here in case of this, magnetic field is tangential to the loop, magnetic field is normal to the loop, and magnetic field vanishes. So these are the 3 points which you have to consider for the Ampere's circuital law. Again, this law is very important. This gives the relation B dl is equal to mu naught I. Now we have to derive the relation for the magnetic field. Due to a straight current carrying wire, by applying Ampere's circuital law. By applying what? Derive expression for magnetic field strength due to a straight current carrying wire by applying Ampere's circuital law. So by applying circuital law, we have to derive a relation. Derive expression for magnetic field due to a straight current carrying wire by applying Ampere's circuital law. Okay, so this derivation we have to consider. So for this derivation, we will see that consider a straight wire XY is the wire moving in the straight direction. Okay, from this wire I amount of current is flowing. Now we have to consider P is the point which is perpendicular. It is at a distance of R from the wire. So we have to calculate at this particular point the magnetic field. So what we'll do? For this particular case, we have to consider Amperian loop. Okay, so we will consider this Amperian loop, circular current loop of radius R, and O is the center. So this has formed a closed loop. On this closed loop, we will consider a current element dl. We will consider what? A current element dl. And already we know that this magnetic field is not tangential. So magnetic field is tangential to this current loop. So at this particular point, we will see that R is the radius of this circular loop, P is the point at which magnetic field has to be calculated, and B will be tangential to the circle at any point on the circle. So this is the diagram which we have to draw. Now after drawing this diagram, we have to see that by applying Ampere's circuital law. What is the Ampere's circuital law? B dl is equal to mu naught R. So this is the vector form. So this can be written as B dl cos theta is equal to mu naught I. So here B and dl are same. Therefore theta is equal to 0. So what is the value of cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So equation will become what? B dl is equal to mu naught I. Since B is the constant, we will take outside and we will write dl is equal to mu naught I. So integration of dl is equal to 2 pi r. So B into 2 pi r is equal to mu naught I. So B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. So this is the magnetic field due to a straight current carrying wire by using the Ampere's circuital law. So here what we did, we have considered a straight wire carrying current I, and P is the point at which magnetic field is to be calculated. We will consider a circle of radius R, and we will get B is equal to mu naught I by 2 pi r. So in the first video today we have done this much. In the next we will see